Once upon a time, in a bustling town filled with food enthusiasts, there were three entrepreneurial pigs who owned the most popular BBQ joint in the neighborhood, the Three Little Ribs. These weren't your ordinary pigs. They were master chefs who had perfected their craft through generations of family recipes. Their specialty? The most mouth-watering fall-off-the-bone ribs you'd ever taste. The secret was in their unique smoking technique, passed down from their grandmother, who always said, "Good things take time and great ribs take all day." The smoky aroma would waft through the streets, drawing customers from miles around, and their restaurant consistently had lines out the door. But not everyone was thrilled with their success. Enter Mr. Wolf, the local code enforcement officer who had his own history with smoking meats. You see, before joining the bureaucratic ranks, he ran his own BBQ restaurant that had closed down due to lack of business. He was particularly bitter because his traditional smoking method wasn't nearly as successful as the Three Pigs technique. Mr. Wolf would show up at their restaurant almost daily, clipboard in hand, nitpicking every little detail. "Your smoke levels are too high," he'd declare one day. "Your ventilation system isn't up to code," he'd complain the next. He was determined to find any violation he could to shut them down. The Three Pigs knew what this was really about. It wasn't about codes or regulations. It was about a wolf who couldn't handle seeing others succeed where he had failed. But they weren't about to let their dream go up in smoke. They documented everything, hired the best food safety consultants, and made sure their restaurant exceeded every single regulation. Finally, when Mr. Wolf threatened to shut them down one last time, the oldest pig pulled out a thick folder of compliance certificates, health inspection reports, and even a letter from the mayor praising their contribution to the local economy. Mr. Wolf realized he had no legitimate grounds to close their business. And more importantly, he finally understood that his own failure wasn't because of his smoking technique, it was his attitude. Today, if you visit the Three Little Ribs, you might just see Mr. Wolf there, not with a clipboard, but with a plate of ribs, finally admitting that sometimes the best recipe is simply letting others succeed in their own way.